We are also following breaking news in Washington. The former U.S. ambassador to Ukraine says she was a target of a smear campaign by President Donald Trump.
She talked of threats and intimidation during her hours-long testimony on Capitol Hill. CBS 2's Dana Kozlov is monitoring the extraordinary hearing.
U.S.'s former ambassador to Ukraine was calm and measured throughout the day's impeachment hearings. Marie Yovanavitch spent about 4 hours answering questions about her abrupt removal last May by President Donald Trump. This one referring to the July call between President Trump and Ukraine's new president.
What was your reaction when you heard the President of the United States refer to you as bad news?
I couldn't believe it. I mean, again, shocked, appalled, devastated that the President of the United States would talk about any ambassador like that.
House Democrats contend Yovanavitch was targeted by President Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, months before her ouster, in part because of her anti-corruption stance. The hearings are focused on whether President Trump withheld military aid to Ukraine in exchange for an investigation into Democratic opponent Joe Biden's son and his connection to a Ukrainian company. Democrats contend that's why Trump wanted Yovanavitch out. Republicans downplayed it.
I just wanted to make that point, that the president has a right to have their own foreign policy and to make their own decisions. And with that, I yield back.
Yeah. If I could just supplement one of my answers, what I do wonder is why it was necessary to smear my reputation.
Maligning that seemed to continue today by this presidential tweet. Everywhere Marie Yovanavitch went turned bad. She started off in Somalia. How did that go? Then fast forward to Ukraine, where the new Ukrainian president spoke unfavorably about her in my second phone call with him. It is a U.S. president's absolute right to appoint ambassadors.
It's very intimidating.
It's designed to intimidate, is it not?
I mean, I can't speak to what the president is trying to do, but I think the effect is to be intimidating.
Republicans were undeterred.
I would just say to the American people, today's show trial has come to an end.
And that was Republican Congressman Devin Nunes. Now, this afternoon, President Trump is defending that tweet, saying he has the right to free speech. In the newsroom, Dana Kozlov, CBS 2 News.